Are we on? I don't hear her mic.
Hello and
Oh,
welcome back to the LDM show.
we're live, baby. People, we're live. I was like,
Thought
wait
I
a
put it
minute.
on. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you didn't click it all the
It
way. 'Cause I was like,
tricked
wait a
me.
minute. I don't hear you. Yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It was a good day. Well, it's a good week this week.
Yo,
Well,
this morning,
it was raining, though. That's the only
did
problem.
you hear that thunder?
Nah.
It was right
We,
next to my house.
we barely hear anything with those windows, but we can hear the people screaming and talking, but I don't
The,
hear nothing
the
else.
paper thin walls.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, but other than that, no. But it was a good raining day. But before we start everything, I'm gonna hit some of the news and everything. Want to give a shout out to my girl Alyssa. She did her thing on Saturday in New Jersey.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was crazy. I was like, I'm gonna step to the side. It felt good just to be on the sideline, But everybody was like, "Ain't you doing interviews?" No, not today. That's the girl right there doing interviews right now. So she got to meet a couple of the upcoming singers as well as old singers like Boricua Posse. Even though she was kind of young, she was like, "Who that?" I was like, "When they get on, everybody's gonna start singing it," and which they did. Everybody was like, "Boricua Posse," and it was fun.
It was
Even
fun.
though it was a small town,
Dude, there was hundreds of people there though.
yeah.
I feel like every Boricua came outside that day.
Well, like I said, a small town. They all came from that one apartment and said, "Yo, let me come outside." But no, but it was it was fun. It was fun. We got to meet a couple of people. Now, when you go to these places, I'm like, ain't nobody like New York fans. They yell, Puerto Rican fans. They yell, they scream, they going all crazy. They see a camera, they get their fight. Here they were like, camera on, hey,
Yeah. They're like, who is you?
how
I'm
you
like,
doing?
we're documenting this.
Yeah.
Hi.
Life of okay on YouTube. Thank you.
Welcome. to the
Hello, hello,
YouTube
hello.
family.
But it was beautiful. We got to be with the people as well. And it was an invite, so that was what was real good. Like
I
they
know.
invited us to go to New Jersey.
And then we got there. They were like, "Oh yeah, we remember you from New York.
Yeah.
Here, take some backstage passes. We want you to interview everybody."
Yeah,
And then we were like, "Next year, we're gonna come with all these cameras. We're gonna be
Uh,
here. We're gonna have a
oh yeah,
booth."
they emailed. It was like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "Yeah, we are. Don't worry about it." You know, but you know, it was fun. Wish we had more time, because we had to come back because of the
Yeah.
Sunday show. We have a live Sunday show that I have to engineer. But shout outs to New Jersey. Y'all did your thing. New Jersey Puerto Rican parade.
In Newark.
Yeah, Newark. But the town was a little town in Newark, a little city, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how they break it down there, but it was a little, section. But shout outs to them, and the new president did her thing. This is her first year doing it.
Yeah.
As I think if I'm not mistaken, she's president for the next 2 years, 2 or 3 years, and then they get voted again. So she did her thing, and she made it. She said she made it. They made it a little bit bigger. People were happier and stuff. But what was your favorite part of it?
Honestly, I really enjoyed how all the like little kids were performing.
Yeah,
I always love the performances, especially when it's like the kids, because it's not easy, like performing in general. So like to have the kids start off young and get a taste of what it's like, it
so,
like really builds that confidence. Because once people become adults, they lose it really quick, or they never even gain it in the first place.
yeah. I I liked it. Batman.
Yeah,
Batman.
we did see Batman,
Batman
his
was there.
Batmobile.
We met the mayor of that town.
Yeah, we
That was
did.
cool.
Oh, and I like that they had all the town flags. That's one thing they don't do in New York. Like in Puerto Rico, every community has its own flag.
Right, right.
So they had all the
The
flags,
flags, yeah. They
not
had,
just the regular red, white, and blue one.
even though I had to complain about my flag, and then they came out.
No,
But
it was there.
no, but yeah, that's one thing I like. They had a whole group of people with each flag of Puerto Rico.
Yes.
So that was good with the names, stuff like that. And it helps because now when people were reading the flags, it was like, wait a minute, where's this? Where's that? So
Right. It's not just one island. There's a lot of communities in that
yeah,
island.
it's not just Ponce, people. It's
Yeah.
not just Ponce.
Or San Juan.
Yeah. But in the sad point, Puerto Rico is going through their thing with the hurricanes and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
I believe people still don't have power out there. It's been
Right.
like 3 days already.
But if you're nice enough to donate or help, please make sure you're doing it with the right company.
Right.
Because now the scammers are going to come back out. Every time there's a storm, there's something where they need the world to help each other,
Hmm.
scammers come out. So watch it. If you're not too sure about someone and you don't want to Google, Red Cross. That's the
Really
best
quickly,
place.
I want to shout out two of my favorite Puerto Rican artists right now. Number one, Daddy Yankee. He's retiring. He's on his world tour,
Again,
and he's doing his final,
again.
performances.
Because wasn't he
What do you
retiring
mean?
before?
I don't know about before. I'm talking about right now. All I know is I went and it was beautiful. He showed out. He landed a plane in MSG.
Yep.
A plane in
Well,
MSG.
he did it last time. When it comes to Puerto Rico, Daddy Yankee is the president.
That's
Because
right.
he always comes out and helps no matter what happens in Puerto Rico. He's
Always.
always there helping. And what he does, he gets all his other reggaeton people to grab the money, and he's like, "Hey, let's go." Um, but he's the one that organizes it, and he does what he has to do, which kudos to you. And it's just like out here, like you got Queen Latifah that would do stuff for New Jersey and stuff like that. So
Right.
you have these celebrities that if something happens in their town, they there. And Daddy Yankee is one of them.
Well, that's the second person is Bad Bunny right now. He's making it big. He's doing his thing.
Right.
And what really got me proud of him is he just released one of his music videos, and it wasn't even a music video. It was actually a news report from a private journalist out there. Her name is Bianca Garcia. That she came from the U.S. to go back to Puerto Rico to report on all the BS that goes on in our island. How people move out there to take advantage of real estate taxes. They try and take over the land and destroy the natural state of it, and they're all doing this in the name of money. And now this
Mm.
hurricane is going on out there, and they're not there to help. They're only worried about their self gain. So I really gave him props because there was over 50,000 people watching that newscasting when it went live.
Oh
So as
wow.
of right now, a lot more people are finding out about what is going on out there and how people are taking advantage. One of my favorite things seeing on social media is how everyone's talking about, oh, they're reporting on the Queen's death more than Puerto Rico. But the Queen is not part of the U.S. And now they're peeping game that actually TV is owned by England. All those
Oh yeah.
companies, they're not gonna report on what's going on in these small islands because they don't care. They don't make money off of that.
Yeah, you will have to watch. And plus the whole England thing, how any black or brown person is gonna be, oh, England this, Queen this. Ain't she the prejudice, the most precious
Prejudice,
prejudice. I can't even get it out right now. I'm so
prejudice.
tired. Prejudiced person in the crown that wore the crown. So, why would you do that? Especially a Latino when she didn't want homegirl in the royal family because she's Latin and she's not part of the thing. She's more of a pretty woman type of girl. You know what I mean? She's half Spanish, half black, right? No, she looks Spanish. Oh, she half black. Oh.
Spanish people have black too.
No,
Shit.
but I'm saying she has, but
Oh, she a full.
but she a
Negro.
black or brown. It don't matter. She black or brown, and she didn't like her. So why are we praising her and putting up? I love the memes.
We not praising her.
No,
the
but I love the
news
memes
is.
that came out. They attacked her so quick as soon as she passed.
Yo,
And
I'm
then
telling you.
she has the goals to put something up that no one can open into 65 years. Who cares? You can do it for 65 minutes later. I don't care. I'm not. There's no family, and I wish I could be born, still alive 65 years from now, where I can be like, who cares? You know what I mean?
I'll play this video for you.
Right.
Charles.
Like, don't bring this back up to my grandkids or their kids and stuff. Talking about 65 years ago. Well, my great
Puerto Rico
grandfather.
had a horrible hurricane. Okay, that's what happened.
My great grandfather, the original host of the LDM show, said, "Who cares?"
No, I'm not sure if you guys have seen John Maloney. I mean, Christopher Maloney from SVU.
Yeah,
I
he
saw
literally
his
said
video.
that.
It's so cute. Somebody's a reporter was asking, so have you heard about? Did you watch the Queen's funeral? And I look like, what? Like I'm worried. I'm more worried about what's happening in Puerto Rico and everything else here.
Duh.
Like I'm sorry it happened,
Yeah.
but
See, this is why everyone loves SVU because they could just read the aura from the characters.
Yeah, yeah. But enough of her. We giving her too much things. But again, please, if you're gonna donate to the correct people. I know one of our friends, Captain A, fighting the war of cancer. She's doing a donation. She did it last year, and they flew a whole crates and everything to Puerto Rico when it happened. So now she's doing it again. So this Saturday they're gonna be out collecting canned goods, whatever you could give. And well, she's one of them. I can say that pretty much because she's one that was like, I'm gonna take pictures, and she took pictures of the plane landing of her doing this. Just in case people be like, oh, you didn't give it. Yeah, we did. You know what I'm saying? So she's gonna give. But if you don't know who to give to, Red Cross. Someone knocks on your door and says, I am expecting, to get some money. I want to give to Puerto Rico. I'm trying to get some help. The first thing you do is say, what company? All right, do you have a number for that company? Let me call them. Do they have a website where I can donate? Don't give them cash. Don't give them a check. Don't give them nothing at that door. So if they knocking on the door asking for money for Puerto Rico, say, I need information. I need the website. I'll donate. Let me donate online. Even though sometimes the online is scam too, but at least you feel a little bit better than you just gave somebody cash and they running outside. You know what I mean? So don't do it. But sports talk. I want to talk a little bit about sports. Not Odin.
Okay. What about Lamar
Ex-
Odin?
Good girl to me. What about him? What about him? Well, there's rumors that he got a new girl, right?
It's not me. I don't care. No.
But the girl is a trans.
Oh, so is it a girl?
So it's a man that's a woman now, right? But if you see the photo, I was going to put it up. I forgot. But if you see the photo, I was like, wait a minute. Am I gay? Because
Why? 'Cause
this
she's
one looked
pretty?
pure female.
That's a lot of.
And no one knew, and it got leaked. Can we
So
say
then is it
Kardashian?
even true
So can we say Kardashian?
that they're the ones that leaked it?
Who else is going to leak it? That smells like an ex-girlfriend pissed off thing.
Oh shit.
You left me, but I don't know if it's a rumor. I don't know if it's true. Matter of fact, let me look it up.
Yeah,
But I seen a
what if
photo.
someone's just talking shit because they're mad.
They
saying
mad.
that she's trans. She's not even trans.
Maybe again, Kardashian. I could. That sounds like a ex-wife
Right,
or
because
ex-girlfriend kind of
so
thing.
Where did you get your information from?
I seen it when I was looking up on sports when they did
Right.
before us guys. It's a sports news. So if you see if
Say
you like
what?
sports, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But let me see right here. The rumor, bam, right there on Suns, on Hip Hop, on All About Tea, Daily Mail. Everybody's talking about
First
it.
of all tabloids get paid to put
Anything.
everything that's
Right.
out there.
So, but it's on his Instagram. The girl.
That she's trans or that he has
No,
a girlfriend.
that's his girl. So
Okay.
called his girl, right?
Yeah.
We don't know. But the whole thing is, tell me, wait, let me see if I can get the picture of her so you can see.
I mean, she does look pretty from here.
Right? You're gonna tell me that don't look like a female?
It does. I mean, I guess I.
This
could see
is
the
this kind of
surgery.
the old Murray, is she a male or female? You gotta guess. This is what this was.
I definitely see the body surgeries.
This is what this was. I'm telling you.
You know what?
But she's an actress. Daniela Alex has been caught looking cozy with the NBA star. So, all cause she's cozy, are they going out? Again, it smells like an ex-girlfriend pissed off and pulled it out to the tabloids.
And she's from Australia.
So, it was like, oh, no, he didn't. Not with a trans. I'm going to tell somebody. That's what this sound like.
You know what? I'm sick and tired of all the Kardashians. They do nothing for
Okay,
me.
here's a close-up.
She's pretty.
I don't know if y'all guys can see this. Wait. Bow, right there. Let me move it away from the logo. Right there.
Right? Average pretty.
So she doesn't look like a trans. You know what I'm saying? So If no one would have told, no one would have known.
Right?
So who's gonna tell?
Or is it even true?
Or if it's true, we don't know.
But you know what? There is a YouTuber that she like blew up. She's a makeup artist.
Right.
That she never told anyone she was trans till she was like really famous. I remember. I think this was like a year or two ago. Then she finally came out as trans. I would have never knew she was trans. You know what I'm saying? So
Like, okay, here you go. Look at full body. You're gonna tell me that you would think that she's a trans? No.
I do see the surgeries though, like
Well,
the boob and the butt. Like,
Well,
come
that would have been just a regular. She went to Santo Domingo. You know what I mean? And got her boobs done. That's any female. But looking at it, you probably would never know.
on. Right.
So somebody had us. If it's a true story, we don't know yet. So don't say, "Oh, LDM said it was a true story." No, we're not saying it's true.
We're just talking.
Yeah, I just seen it, and I was like, "Whoa!" So I haven't really like dug into it to see if it's a true stuff. But if he has it, matter of fact, I'll check his Instagram. We're gonna dig.
Always
Yeah,
do your own research, guys.
I don't know if it's a real Instagram, but where was it? Odom,
Odom.
Lamont Odom. Let's see. Let's check it out. He probably didn't put it on his Instagram though. He probably wasn't that dumb. He don't even have that much on his Instagram anyway.
It's not even managed by him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's his real Instagram, but he only got 34 posts. What's this? What kind of crap is this? But anyway, he under a different name. That's what it is. But we'll pass that one go. But let's shoot out to a question. I think I posted up.
Oh, I saw a few good ones you posted.
Which one? Which one?
I saw the one with the little girl that the dad got mad. He's like, "Yo, let your mother take
Yeah,
you to school."
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I wanted to talk about. Well, let's put the picture together.
Right.
A dad is taking his daughter to school probably every day.
I didn't
We don't
even
know.
hear what she said to him. Did you
I-
hear what she said?
Something smart because he came out and said, you ain't gonna be talking no smart to that. Matter of fact, go back inside. Let your mother take
They
you to
weren't
school.
even outside for 3 seconds.
He didn't want to have it. So our question is, as a parent or as a babysitter, would you like stop a kid and like tell your mother?
Well, as soon as you said babysitter, my head went to my brother.
Right.
And I'm more the one that disciplines my brother. And my parents get mad at me. But it's like, y'all in your 50s already. And y'all don't do nothing. If I was 13 at that time, I would have gotten a backhand, a punishment, something.
Something.
But this little boy been going off. And I'm like, I get 2 head scratches because I'm just that confused.
Something.
So I'm just like, yeah, no, you ain't going to do it with me. So don't do it with me.
I know, right? Hey, John, how's it going? Tashana. But that's what's lacking here. We were watching, I think it was Sopranos, because we're probably the only people that just started watching Sopranos. You know what I mean?
Watch that.
But we were watching it, and the girl was like, whatever, I'm going to go. Through the whole movie, I was like, throw her ass out. She's going to be 18. She in college. Cut her money off. You know what I'm saying? She want to be an adult? Bye. I was like, I'm that father right there. What? Ask your mother to take you to school because now I'm not going to take you to school. Let's go. But you're the only one with the car. Well, then I guess you'll be walking. You know what I'm saying? Because if you want to act like an adult, I'm going to treat you like an adult.
Right.
So I don't care. And and this is coming from old school parents. Now, the new parents, well, you know what? Go to school. When you come back, we're going to talk about this. And we're going to see where we at. And maybe we'll try to be in the same page. What the hell? We ain't going to be in the same book. The only book that we're going to be is the one I'm going to slap your head in. Get your butt in the car, and that's it. And then when they get home, okay, is it time? Can we talk? Like, wait, now you asking the kid, can we talk? Like, what's going on here? Who's the adult? Like, I go to people's house, and I'll be like, who's the adult in this family?
You know what I think it is that sometimes you don't want to be put away for murder, so you try to control yourself by letting them walk away.
No. No. Shoot. Be like, listen. See, that's why I'm good, because I tell my kid, listen, I'll murder you in so many different ways, and the cops will never even know I did it. You know what I'm saying? Don't play with me. I'll knock you to next week. I'll be saying all the stuff that my mom told me. You know what I'm saying? And we got scared. We were like, yeah. But then we realized, wait a minute. You don't even go out the house like that much. So how will you murder me and not the cops will never know? Like, you know what I'm saying? But
She'll never leave because she never.
so
get
I'll
caught.
knock you off to next week. You miss your grandfather? Well, you're gonna be visiting him soon. Like that.
You gonna be with him for a long time.
No, no, but in all reality, I went to a couple people's house and I didn't know who was the parent.
Mm.
Can we talk about people are here? Do not talk like this here. Well, I don't care. Oh, he gets like that sometimes. Okay. Well, I don't care. Yeah, he lays down on the floor sometimes like that. He be like, he laying down. He look like he's knocked out. Yeah, because they didn't see me punch him. That's why. Knocked, real quick. I don't play. I'm like, no, I'm old school from my mom, and I'll teach my kid to be the same way. You
Right.
got to be old school. You can't let your kid run. 18 years old, or I said, I'll put that butt right on timeout. See, I don't do timeout. I do knockout. You be like, oh, you putting your kid timeout for 5 minutes? No, I'm putting him knockout for 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? He'll be up. He got like 2 minutes left. Don't
For
worry
real,
about it.
for some kids, timeout don't work because then they'll just you just stomp away and be like, "I'm gonna put myself on timeout." And
Yeah.
it's just-
No,
that's not supposed to be a reward you seek.
no, you got to put him on. If you're gonna put him on timeout, put him on Latin timeout. Put the rice in the corner. Put their knees on top of the rice. Put their books in their hand like this and stuff like that. But then it'll turn out to like a martial arts training, so they'll get used to it. So don't do it. You know what I mean? They'll get used
At
to it.
least they'll get stronger.
Yeah, they'll be like, one book, really? Give me two. Give me two. They'll be, dang,
That's
wax
abuse.
on, wax off. You know, but those are the punishments that they need if they're gonna do a timeout. You know, but like I said, I do knockout, I do slips. You know, push down the steps. I do things like that where it's not coming back to me. You know what I mean? So, but when they see me and they see the eyes, they're like, oh, now everybody gonna think I'm gonna abusing my son and stuff. But my son, all I gotta do is say 1, 2. I'll be like, damn, I know I'm not gonna get up from this chair, and he'll walk. And it's like like if you're beating him every day, you don't even touch him, but it's just the fear of that he knows. Like, whoa, this boy can knock me out. Do a side kick, a hook kick, and I'm done. You know what I'm saying?
That's a black belt.
So but come on. I was watching this movie. My wife was like, "Do you want me to turn it off?" I'm like, "No, she's just getting me upset." And the parents over there like, "What's going on? What's going on is that y'all being punks. That's why they're
No,
being on."
that's one thing I've noticed. Like parents are not attentive at all to their children. Like, and then they wonder why their children will act out. It's because they want your attention and they don't know how else to get it. So they will start misbehaving. And then now you're yelling at them. They're like, "Oh, I got their attention.
Hmm.
Like, give me more."
Yeah, they get more right. Yeah. I'll be like, "Doot, doot." He's gonna be living. Is he alive? He's gonna have all my attention because I'm gonna be in the hospital hoping he comes out the
Oh
coma.
my god.
You know what I'm saying? And when he come out the coma, was it worth it? You know. So
I was saying, nah, that's a lot of hospital bills you won't have to
hey,
pay. to
no,
be in a
that's his
coma.
bill. It's under his name. I'll take her stuff away for like 2 weeks. See, yeah, that's good, taking the stuff away. But do not send the kid to their room.
It's
Talking
like
about I'm gonna
heaven
send.
in there.
You know what? You've been so bad. I'm gonna send you to the room with your PlayStations and your computers and all this other stuff you got in your room.
Literally.
Like what? Is that a punishment? Boy, I've been trying to get away from you anyway. You know what I'm saying? And they'll go to their room.
Especially after COVID. Like they've been adjusted to their room. They don't even want to go
Yeah.
outside anymore. They rather stay home.
Listen, you know what you do, right? Look at their tablet, look at their phone, and as soon as you see it like getting towards like 5%, 10%, you cut off the breakers.
Well, oh, like
Bow, no breakers. What happened? I didn't pay the
can't
light.
charge it.
Now what you gonna charge now? Now what you gonna do? You see them go so crazy out there. I gotta get a charger. They probably put extension cords in the hallways or something. Go to that. I gotta go to my friend's house. Go ahead, because you ain't coming back in this house. See, that's why I say I know my kid is gonna know. 18 years old, if you start acting up, and what happened to the locks? It got changed.
Yeah.
Yeah. We celebrating. Whose party is this? Oh, this is your going away party. I didn't know I was going away. Well, now you do. Your maleta's right there, the key right there. You're good to go. You know, I'm done. It's true. She be outside. Here's some money. I'll be like, hell no, here's no money. You think
Like,
you
that's my money.
you think you grown? Go make it. I made it, and I helped you all the way until you're 18. Now you make it. And not even like 13, talking about
with-
allowance.
With working papers, they could get a job at 14.
Yeah. Who gives their kids allowance now? Hey, Alberto.
Hey, allowances are helpful for your children so that way
what?
they learn how to manage money when they become adults.
For what? How they earned it?
You You
How
ma-
they tell me something that they earn their allowance?
you make them earn it.
How?
You tell them to do some kind of service for you.
Some kind of service in the house that they're supposed to do because they're
That's what I'm
living in the
saying.
house
I
rent
didn't
free.
say chore. I didn't say chore.
No, but that's why they be
I
like, go ahead, you throw the trash
service.
away and I'll
Even
give
if
you
the
$2.
allowance- That's what I'm saying. Even if it's $2 a week, what they supposed to do with $2 a week? They
No,
gotta have
I'm
to
not
save
giving you
it.
no money to take out no trash, to clean your room, to sweep nothing that has to do with the house. Because yeah, I'll do like my mom did when my brother was like, "Well, I'm a man." She said, "Okay, you a man." True story. And I wish my other brother was here. You a man? We came and we were eating. We ate in the table that day. My brother was about to eat, ate the thing, and she gave him a bill.
She charged him for his
She
dinner.
charged him for the food, and then he was like, "Oh, I don't see no sábanas, how you call sheets on the bed." She said, "Oh, you didn't pay for that yet. The,
That's
the
right.
money you just gave me was just for you to sleep for tonight. You want to be a man? You think you're a man?" My brother's changed his thing. Every time he used to make his drug money, he used to come and give my mother a little bit of change here and there. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure the rent and everything was paid. Because you're not going to live here for free, and then I got to give you an allowance.
Oh no, that's different.
But that's what people do. They give kids allowances.
Like I said, you need to give them something to do in order to earn it.
But that's what I'm saying. What? There ain't nothing
Send
you
them
can
to
do
the
in your
store
house.
for you. Make them help you with something you need help with.
Right.
Like, you be creative.
Listen, I'm gonna give my kid allowance to
I
clean
don't know
the
what you
house.
need help with.
I'm gonna
Tell
tell him.
Raiden to edit some videos for
No,
you.
I'm gonna tell him clean the house, do this, do that, and then I'm gonna be like, here's your allowance. Oh wait, and here's your bill. Give me your allowance back. And you're in the negative right now, so I don't know how you're gonna pay the rest back, but you're gonna have to figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Poor Raiden, man.
If you're talking about showing him how to be an adult, right?
That is not how you be an adult.
Don't
How you
worry,
be an
his
adult? Don't
mama
pay
got
bills?
him.
I mean, there are homeless people that don't pay bills.
Well, then he be outside and a homeless. He be 6 years old, homeless person in the
And
street
there are
talking about
rich people that don't pay bills because they don't see it come out of their pocket.
Well, the rich people don't pay bills because they got someone else paying their bills out of their money,
That's what I mean.
but they still pay bills.
Yeah, but they don't have to worry.
Wait, let
about
that
it.
light turn off, and they be like, "Oh, this is atrocity going on. What is going on here? Who didn't pay my light bill?" You know what I'm saying?
The
I
white
told
man
you
came
to
out.
not put Bill as my manager. No, but in all fairness, you can give them an allowance, but you take away, like my son right now. You take long to eat, you take long to do your homework. All those minutes come off of your tablet time. Now, I don't know why I say tablet time because probably right now I'm hearing him listening to some kind of show, but he's normally doing a science thing or a game,
Yeah.
a strategy game. So I don't really care. But now he's like, "Oh, gotta go fast," because I go from 18 hours a week to 2 hours a week. By the time I get my tablet, but I don't play no more. I'm like, "Go ahead, no, take your time. 1 hour done, 1 hour out. You got to figure out what kills them. What kills them softly? Because these kids nowadays, they dramatic. Take their phone away. Take their phone away.
That's their life
Deactivate their
source.
Facebook. Or matter of fact, deactivate their TikTok. Woo, my God. They on the roof. I'm not taking it no more. TikTok this.
What do you tell your kid when they're bored? Oh, look who came.
Right?
He said, "You talking about me?"
Talking about you, right?
What do you tell your kid when
Raiden,
they come
come here.
up to you and tell you they're bored?
Tell the people, come here. Tell the people, do I take your tablet away? Huh?
Yeah.
When you're bad, I take your tablet away, right?
Yep.
And what do I say when when you get mad? When you get me mad, and I'm gonna get up? Do I count?
Yep.
He knows. I go 1, 2, and that's when you start running. Say hi. Watch me on Raiden's World.
Watch me on Raiden's World.
Bye bye. All right, this is my show, not yours. Bye. So I don't
What
play.
do you say to your kid when they come up to you and tell you they're bored?
What? When they bored?
Yeah.
Like my mom said, well, if you're bored, go to sleep.
That's what she used to tell you.
Yeah. She was like, you bored, go to sleep. Find something to do. Don't bother me.
I know.
Because my son says the same. I'm bored, so what should I do now? I don't know. Live life, breathe in the corner, do something. Don't do the heck.
Figure it out.
You know what I'm saying? I speak to
No,
my
that's
son.
the problem right now. I think a lot of parents are afraid that their kids are getting bored.
You
Like,
think that's the
it's
problem?
fine.
Getting bored,
like,
pick up a
like,
book.
like, exactly.
You
Like,
know, kids when they were in the 90s, right? Or like in the 1980s, they would go outside and get a ball and a stick
Right.
and play with it.
Telling you. Hey Ruben, how's it going? We're talking about lazy and bored kids and parents that see my brother-in-law Ruben, he seems like he laid back with his kids. But wait till his kid do one thing. I'll be like, where your kid? Oh, he upstairs knockout. He's one of the fathers, he give knockout. He don't give timeouts. He's like me. We don't do timeouts. You know what I'm saying? He gives them everything they need or they want, but in order to do that, they have to be a good kid, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Schoolwork and all that stuff. That's how I am. I'm like, no, I don't play that. And I don't speak to my kid with, oh, yeah, well, let's figure this out. Let's sit down and figure this out. The only time I do that is when he's on the ground. Let's figure this out. We want to talk about it, how you don't get knocked out again. Because, the left and the right, you didn't even see the right coming, when I knocked you. I don't play.
Damn.
Especially when they get older.
Hit him
'cause
with a two-piece.
I hit him with the two.
The two-piece.
Mm-mm. Especially when he's like 13 or 14 and he think he could rule the world and he's taller now, because I'm a shrink because I'm getting older. So he gonna think I'm gonna hit him like Jet Li. Jet Li is small too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't playing.
Feel bad for him when he gets older.
No,
Well,
because you know how
hopefully-
some of them come
no.
up to you. What,
Hopefully
man?
he's a good
What?
kid. That's what we're praying for, right?
Yeah. No, he's gonna be. But you got those kids that think they hard because their friends are there. You knock out the boy, your
Oh my
friends are
God.
all gone.
True story. It was like my 17th birthday, and I had my friends over at my house. I I don't know what was going on. All I know is my mom was talking at me, and this was going on, and that was going on. I think I told my mom to shut up, and then as soon as I said it, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say that. It wasn't me. It wasn't me
Mm.
that said it. It was the ghost.
It's like the challenge. Tell your mom to clean your own effing room and see what your father does. Yo, one father chased the guy, and the mother was like, "No, this is a prank." He said, "I don't give a care. It's a prank." And he kept chasing. Yo,
That's right. Kids,
so some of the pranks don't work. Don't do it in some pranks.
kids love to use that excuse. Oh, I'm just joking. I'm
Mhm.
like, bro, you cannot say you're just joking for everything.
Yeah.
Because some jokes, not even some jokes, all jokes have truth behind them. Because if you
Mhm.
thought them, it was true in your mind, and you thought it was true enough to say it, and now you want to
Yeah.
defend that it's a joke because someone got mad that you said it.
I tell you,
You know it wasn't a
my
joke.
brother learned the hard way when my mom was putting the cortina and he said something to her and cursed at her. She came down like the ninja with the cortina. Blow! He still got the mark right here. I was like, matter of fact, next time we see him, I'm gonna tell him to tell you that story. She got bow, and he started running, and he ran away. We don't know where the heck he went. He went to the police, and the police brought him back, and he thought that they were gonna do something to my mom. No, they put him in the room. Both my brothers did the same thing. When they got in trouble, they went out and got the police, and they got more in trouble.
Oh, poor babies.
My oldest brother was funny, got in trouble, cursed at my mom. My mom chased him. He ran out, and then he tried to act like he was going to run away. Came back with the police, and my mom said, "Oh, finally, get in here. I'm going to whip your butt." And he tried to go back, and the police said, "Okay, see you, ma'am," and closed the door. Back in the 80s, the police were
Not
the same
their
as
problem.
the parents. The parents, they were like, "No, you ain't going to," and that's what happened now, because we didn't have that many kids running amok out there. Now
Right.
you got all these kids running amok, breaking street rules, forgetting about the OGs, hitting old people, doing this because why? The parents are not allowed to do anything, and the police have to arrest you. And yeah, okay. I'm like, listen, he's a teenager again. He threatened me to put me in jail and stuff. I'm like, okay, but who gonna pay the rent here? So that means your butt is gonna go winding up to a foster home.
That's right.
So don't threaten me. I'll be out and you be, I don't know with what family. And then when I come out with good behavior in about 2 months, you know what I'm saying?
Damn, you're gonna get convicted and everything.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it already, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Yvonne, how's it going? So I don't know. Kids need to be kids when they're young. So don't live through them. That's one thing I don't like.
That's true.
You're trying to live. You dare like, oh yeah, do this movie, do this video. No, no, they don't like it. They don't like it. But at the same time, kids need to be kids, not adults. So if they try to act like an adult, smack them down. Let them know you're not an adult yet. If you want to be an adult, okay. You cook? Yeah. So why I don't see nothing? Oh, because I just cooked one plate for me. You're an adult. Go and cook,
Go buy yourself some food.
right?
No, you know what I hate is the when parents will be like, "Oh, you don't eat right. You all you want is chips. All you want is candy. All you want is this." And then they'll go to the store and buy it to them and feed it to their kids.
And that's all they got in the cabinet, right?
Yeah.
Like that's all you got in the cabinet is
It's
this
like,
and this. See,
how-
I don't like my house. My house, I can't. I don't have fast food like that.
No, it's like, how are you gonna complain that your kid has a bad diet, but you're the one who pays for the diet?
Yeah, yeah. No, the always the one that gets when I be like, wow, when you see a chubby little kid, I can't even say chubby or fat because chubby is que lindo, hey little chubby cheek, he fat. The parents fat. It runs in the family. Boy, you don't run. That's the problem. It can't run in your family.
It
like
doesn't
you don't
run in the family. It's the literally
runs in your plate.
Yeah. Hello, you guys eat dinner together?
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness gracious!
You
I tell you.
guys eating the same thing. Not that
See?
it runs in your family.
See, now you're gonna get all these people out there, all these fat people with signs outside our studio now.
At least they'll be there exercise. No,
Well, they I only have to walk fast, and you know what I'm saying? Talking about it runs in the family. Nobody run in the family. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying?
Malo.
Goodness gracious! Stop buying junk, all these junks, and then complain that your kids are only eating it, which is true. What you say,
Yeah,
You
and
know?
it's the most sad because the most junk food is in these delis.
right?
And if you go to certain parts, especially in the city, like New York City, there's delis on every corner, and
Corner.
it's all the same shit. Like it's nothing in there is good for you. Like if you look at you could pick anything off the shelf. As soon as you look at the ingredients, either you don't know what it says because it has a whole bunch of chemicals, or it's just a whole bunch of processed garbage that is just
Listen,
gonna
My kid eats
muck
a lot
you
of
up.
my kid eats a lot of fruits and everything, but that's probably the Asian side of him.
That's
know what
good.
I'm saying? That he even want to go up the tree and get it. I don't know why, but that's
I
why
think that. That's fun.
that's probably he was like for some reason my culture now. No, I laugh, but and also the amazing things that kids can do because kids can do amazing things. My son, I don't know, I didn't even tell my wife this, but my son is selling candies and all this other stuff, and he's seeing on the side if you sell 11 items, you get a certain product. So he wanted that product. He goes to this room, and I'm wondering what
Oh,
he's
I
doing.
used to do that.
He went and came back and he said, Dad, with just one toy item, a set, I can get the whole 11 items. And I'm like, what are you talking about? When I look in his bed, he had all his construction set. He said, there's 11 items there. I was like, I felt, like, dang, he's selling his toys just to get that. But I'm like, no, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
I was like, you got to sell 11 of their items. This sarcastic little nerd. And you hate when a kid reflects you
Right.
and you like, this son of, you can't throw it back to me. You can't. So he looks dead in my eyes and says, well, it didn't say it there. And when I looked at it, it didn't. It said sell 11 items. It didn't say sell 11 items from this book. So
I remember. Yo,
I looked at him. I was like, oh, snap.
you just unlocked the memory for me, Charles.
It's true.
They literally freaking abuse kids because they give you this book, right? If nobody has a kid, he don't know what he's talking about. In school, they give you this book,
Like a
and it's a bunch of
fundraising
pictures.
stuff.
Right, it's a fundraiser. It's a company that's selling you a bunch of porqueria because you don't need anything in the book. It's just a bunch of crap that looks cool in pictures, and they describe it to you, and they're like, oh yeah, I want this and this. So because kids are cute, kids go around and say, hi, do you want to buy this for my school? And you're like, oh, okay. And then you look at the pictures, you pick out whatever you want, and you spend in bread. The kids don't get most of the money. Most of the money goes to the company.
Right.
And the company's the one making all the money because they extorted kids.
So
And they're allowed to do this. It makes no sense.
hey, Johnny, what's up? No, but and all things, why are you giving these kids these? You got 400 black and brown people in your school. You don't think that they all live in the same area? Who are you gonna sell to?
Literally.
You're gonna knock on the
Literally.
you're gonna knock on the door talking about, yeah, Tyrone was just here. Damn. You know, you go to the Mexican building, Pablo was just here. He sold with he sold with Wong. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, where you gonna go to sell this? You only can sell it in your family, your friends, or your parents. Your parents take it to their work, and they gotta get there before the other parents get there.
And then my mom was a teacher in the school, so
So who you buying from? Back in the days, at least they used to give you stuff to give to the people as they buy it, so they can buy it right there instead of ordering it.
right.
Like we had chains. Chocolate is good. Like give the chocolate bars. That means I can walk anywhere around the world and sell a chocolate bar. But I can't walk around with
I
this
used to
book
hate doing
and talking about buy this. No, I got a kid too.
Literally.
Uh,
And then with the chocolate bars too, like if you really think about it, I was on the train the other day during the week, and it was like 10 o'clock at night, and there was these brothers and sisters. It was like 4 of them, but the youngest was probably like 8, and then the oldest probably like 12, and they were raising money for their basketball and cheerleading team. But these kids are alone walking on the train, like
Yeah.
asking for donations. That shit is dangerous. You know,
Yeah.
people are crazy on the train, and they have to do that with chocolate bars when they're raising money for school activities. You need to.
I give it to the
we need
school.
to do
I don't
better
give it to them.
things for
I
our
don't give it to them.
kids.
Listen, I got my sister over here talking about stop cracking up. She's dying. Listen, chocolate, do it smart. I seen one kid, same kid I seen in the Bronx in 149 selling it for $1. Seen him in Manhattan, he was selling it for $2. I'm looking at him, I just smiled. I'm like, this boy knows what supply and demand mean.
That's right.
I know my area. The Bronx ain't cheap, so I'm gonna do it for $1. I go to Manhattan, I'm gonna sell it for $2. I go towards the 42nd, it's $3, two
And
for
then
$5.
If your kid knows anything about
what I'm saying?
fashion, right? When they go to certain areas and you look at a client and they come up to you, you can raise the price on them.
Listen, you know how you get the bougie people? You sell them the chocolate, and as soon as you see that they bougie, they came out from the Hilton or something, you know, the big hotels, and you say, "Do you want to buy this milk chocolate that was brewed and made by hand in Mexico and sent to Europe? Why some of this chocolate is not even known in this place. What? Yes, that's why it's $10. Oh yes,
That's right, it's
because
all
they want to
sold.
say I got the chocolate that no one else had. Those bougie people. You know what I'm saying? That's how you got to do it. You got to sell it.
The idea of scarcity is so beautiful.
And it's not no more. What's the chocolate crunch? It's called.
What,
It's called.
crispy?
Yeah. No, it says chocolate. It's not even crispy. It says chocolate crunch or something. That's the favorite one I like. But you just say you top the name. Do you want some a la crue crunchy? You know what I'm saying? Like you say a French thing there, they be like, oh yeah, it sounds French and everything. You know what I'm saying? Something. And you see these white people like, oh yeah, come on,
Let me get 4.
yeah. Or you go to them and be like, I'm trying to sell because my whole
No,
apartment burned.
I don't think pity works anymore.
Pity don't work?
Nah, I don't think. Dude, do you not see how many homeless people are on the street and they just walk
No,
past
but this
like
is a
they
little
don't
kid.
exist?
This is a little kid selling chocolate. The pity don't work? Hey, listen, the pity works for all these shows like The Voice and everything. They always throw a little pity thing in there
Oh god.
to try to get votes. So
Well, yeah,
don't it work for chocolate?
Not in person, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
I feel like TV you could drag it more because they add the sad music in the back.
So
and
then you
they'll
have
add
your
the
boy play the sad
pictures.
music as you talking
Oh my god, that's a lot of theatrics for selling chocolate.
for selling chocolate.
Yeah.
You can imagine somebody in the train talking and you hear sad music in the background, like, who the
Yeah, you really got to me.
they were like, the music got to me right there. No, but in all reality, I think all this fundraising for the schools, sending the kids to, no one who does it. Who
Yo,
I don't even think no one really
forgot
does
that
it
was
no
a
more.
thing. You literally unlocked that memory for me.
no one if you want to do a fundraiser for school, have something in the school
Yes,
and invite people to go in the school to buy stuff there.
I concur.
You know what I mean?
That's the thing
Well,
with
they got to
school.
go to pick up their kids.
Yeah.
You know
Or
what I'm saying?
Even like doing school dances.
So Rosa said, OMG. No, sorry, I can't.
It's okay. You made it.
Hey,
Like,
you
give
made
her
it. You
something.
made it. You made it. That's all that the whole problem is. You know? You're never late if you still can see us. And remember, guys, you can always watch us repeat and go back to the beginning. But fundraisers should be done maybe in the school party, something like that, for if you're trying to raise money for school. But the whole thing is, why are you trying to raise money for school when you get money for anyway? I'll wait.
Trying to be greedy.
It's not enough.
It's never enough. It's never enough.
Scarcity.
And then some of these schools, like my kid's school, gave them a book bag. Yeah, we thought we'd give them a book bag. You didn't thought nothing. The money was there, and you had to get rid of the money, so you did it in book bags. Good try. Talk to someone else. He has a book bag now. But oh, we thought about giving everybody $100 card so they can get that. No, you didn't. You didn't think about that. All right. There was no way that the principal said, you know what? I'm gonna take $100 out of my pocket for each kid because I thought about this. No, you didn't. They gave you the money in the budget to give it to the kids. So stop your playing. And any parents that believe it, my school is great. They give us money. No, they don't. The city gives you money, and then they go and do a fundraiser to say we don't have enough because we gave you our book bags.
Should have put the money into what you wanted.
You know what I'm saying? Like you giving book bags to kids that already have book bags. Was that smart? Why don't you open up another class? There's music class. There's constructions. There's things that you can open up instead of giving the money for the kids that already have something.
That's true.
That's just me. I don't know. I'm not a principal, but I'm a person with logics and stuff, you know, and thinking out of the box. I don't know. I'm like, I'm not gonna. That's what. How many kids per school? Like almost 1,000, maybe.
Yeah, and some a lot more. My high school had 4,000.
You know, some of them have like 300, 400. But you still think about it. $100 each person. That's 3,000 something dollars. You know what I'm saying?
Literally. So my mom works in a middle school, and this year they started doing these things called Go pouches, and it's a pouch that the kids put their phones in, so that way they're not on it in school.
Right.
Those pouches cost $150 each, and there's like 2,000 kids in that.
Oh
school.
my God. That's a
Do
class.
the math.
That's a class. That's a education, a trip,
And not only
educational
that,
trip. I mean,
But the amount of technology like that schools have invested in, like schools now have smart boards, they have projectors, they have smart easels, they use MacBooks, they use tablets. All these kids during COVID went to school to get a laptop to bring home to be on school at home. Where do they get all this money from?
no, but they never had money. They're closing down schools because of it, and then all of a sudden, COVID happened. All this money came out. Please, people need to wake up. That's why I'm saying the
They
cities
cashed in
had
on
money.
all the estates.
The money they had money. They were just playing it off. But you know, with the whole thing of it, you got all this money, but you don't want to do nothing about it. But with us, back in our days, and anybody that's in from my days, they used to bring us TV to watch. Like we had to watch like the Civil War or something like that. When you see the class monitor, because there's always one class monitor, wheeling in that little TV with the VCR.
It wasn't a little TV.
That's
that
it. Yeah.
big.
No, but in my mind, each time I said it, I said yes. They was like, "Oh, you love this?" I said, "Yeah, sleep time."
Horrible.
That's what I thought it was. I thought it was sleep time. That's why, to this day, when I go to the movie theaters, I always fall asleep because of that reason.
Oh yeah, that's
They
the
just
exact
try me.
reason.
They just try.
It's a trigger for Charles.
That was it. You know, you turn off the lights and put a TV. I'm done because of the school. Every time, click.
No, wait, really quickly, since we're on the topic of money too. You know what I was thinking about on my way here? I was like, back before they had like electronic payments. This is all new, like technology in general. Like the computer is not even 100 years old, and before they had the computer, they used to have to count money by hand in the banks. How is it that now we have all this money electronically, yet people are still poor?
I don't know.
I don't get it.
I was thinking about that the other time because I was like, if I can just go to the a machine and go $1,000, and the machine thinks you have $1,000 in your bank, why exactly? And why are we poor? But remember, we live in United States, one of the richest states in the world, but we have the most poor people. Don't understand it.
Slavery.
Don't understand it. You go to China and all these places where they have the most poor people. I mean, the less money, and they don't really have poor people. What the? Because they take care of their own.
They take care of the land.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's actually getting harder out there to produce food because
because the
of
land
the
got messed up.
climate and all that.
Yeah. But they're all chipping in and they're all trying. But anyway, yeah, it's true. Electronically, if you can just boom, 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 and you're done. But again, money is the root of evil. So that's why the government has it, because
It's
they're
a,
evil.
it is a mind game. If you don't know how, you probably don't have a lot of money now.
Yeah. But schools need to bring back class. What happened to the trade schools? They need to bring that back into the schools. You know, they had mechanics in high school. They had electronics in high school,
Yeah, wood shop.
wood shop. Well, they had that in junior high school and in high school. They had
They ain't
band,
got in
chorus.
junior high school.
Like, what's up with this?
Yeah.
But you don't got no money for those. But you can pop up with laptops and all this other stuff.
You know
Well,
why they don't have money for those though? Because the government doesn't profit off of those abilities.
Yeah, I know. And
Only
not
the
only that,
individual does.
because when they come out of high school, they already have a trade that makes them three figures a year. They don't have to go to college. That's why.
Yep.
If you stop these kids from going to college, the government's not going to get no money. So that's why to me, they stopped the trade schools. They stopped all these other stuff because, actually
Don't
a lot
even
of the
get
trade
me
schools,
started on college. 'Cause college
Yeah.
is a scam.
like how many people you know from back in the days when they had trade schools went to college? And they doing very well now. I know a lot of construction people with beautiful houses. They never went to college because they went to the trade school. They
That's right.
learned it in high school. So when they learned it in high school, as soon as they came out of high school, boom, they got a job.
Right, because they put time into investing value into themselves.
Mechanics, when they had mechanics in high school, they came out, boom, they had jobs. Some of these mechanics got garages of their own now.
Dude, freaking like $50 to change oil takes 10 minutes to change oil. You get 5 cars in an hour.
No, did you ever read the thing in the front? They supposed to have it. A lot of them don't. How much they charge per hour? So the minimum in some of them, they be like $50 an hour. So even if your thing takes 10 minutes, they got to charge you $50. So if they go like this and say it's going to take 4 hours, that's $200.
One person. They see, you know how many people
And
drive
look, and-
cars?
That's $200 for labor.
Right.
That's not the part.
First of all, and that's a private mechanic. You go to a dealership,
Oh my God.
it's $200 just to look at the car, and not the whole car. You want to look at the tires, you want to look at the engine. That's $200 each.
Yeah.
You want to look at the lights too, another $200, and that's not even looking at the problem. It's just to look at it.
And they know what the problem is. But like, listen, it's the same problem that those 300 other cars came in here for.
But
You
we're
know?
still gonna charge you $200 pop.
And then next week they recall that part that you just fixed. Like, what? You already knew it was recalled?
Telling
Trying to
you,
charge me all this money?
the money games out here are serious.
No, but to me, I think that's why, if maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there are some schools that still have these things in it, but they don't have it in here in New York. They took them
Yeah,
out.
in schools where the sports are the go-to.
The go-to, because you know why?
Will said they do.
You know why they love sports in school? Because 1 of a million people will make it. That's why. So the rest have to still go to college and pay for stuff. That's why.
Hmm.
You were good when you were in junior high school and in high school, but let's go to college and see how good you are.
Oh, now you got an injury.
Yep.
Sucks for you.
Well, you got to pay for this. You got to pay for that. Rosa said, yep.
Guess
But-
you need help
Because I
now.
remember I went to a trade school for investigation. My friend went to trade school for data entry. Another friend of ours, and this was while we were coming out of high school. At nighttime, we went to these classes.
Right.
Granted that, my trade school was fraud. They didn't have an investigation class. They were just acting like they did. But anyway, they gave us the
Damn.
money that we were supposed to pay, for the student loan.
Yeah.
They erased the student loan and stuff. It was a big thing back in those days. But they had the mechanics. My friend became a mechanic right out of high school.
They still have things like that. The only difference is it's not marketed as schools. It's marketed as individuals selling online courses. That's why people love YouTube nowadays, because
Well-
you could go on somebody's page that's like, all right, I do this, and this is what I make videos on. You can watch all my videos and learn all about it. But the only difference with YouTube too is it's too much entertainment, and people will get lost in a loop and not
Listen,
do.
I
what
think
they're
that's probably
learning.
another reason why they ain't gonna. You want to learn how to put this machine? Go to YouTube. I learned a lot of what to do, what not to do by just going into YouTube or getting an idea Like, wait a minute, if he did it this way, I can probably do it this way with this stuff.
Right.
So, and people do it. They put it on YouTube for those likes. So keep on putting all these stuff that y'all putting up. You know. But we only got a little bit of time left, and engineer is already yapping, yapping, yap. So, how many minutes we have? You see, you don't even know. 4. She was about to put 5, 7 fingers up there. But hey, Dennis, how's it going? And Charles, how's it going? PA is in the house today. What the?
Hey,
Goodness
PA.
gracious. PA's rocking today. But yeah, kids are not gonna be the same ever unless unless the kids now say, listen, this is how it gotta go. You know
And
what I mean?
I
And the parents stop
personally
being scared of being parents.
don't believe these kids will ever have the knowledge to even like do that.
Yeah, no.
Like they're too brainwashed. if you get
Well,
what
the
I'm
parents are
saying.
more brainwashed than anything. The parents don't want to be parents.
Yeah.
I can't be parents. That's why, listen, true story. I cursed out already a teacher. I don't play. You wanna my kid comes on online, you're gonna look dead at me and then tell the lady, okay, here, give the lady her kid, and then look at me and then turn around, don't say nothing. So I said, Raiden, like, so Raiden came out of the line and she said, whoa, don't call him because he could. I'll say, don't call him for what? It's my kid. I can call him. And he's already next to me. She was like, oh, because we want to get them used to staying online until we tell them to come out. I said, they don't work that way. And then she took him and put him back on the line. I said, was that made any common sense? He's already here, and you're going to take him from here and put him on the line to tell him to come back? I was like, you're the stupidest people I ever seen in my life. Give my son. Believe it or not, this is a true story. Today, she's the one, because I'm looking dead at her. He has 2 teachers. The one teacher gave her the book bag, and she came, hi, Mr. La Loma. I was like, here's a book bag. We gave it to him, And so she gave me my son's book bag. I'm looking at him like, yeah, that's right. You better be Mr. La Loma. Give me and I took the book bag, like snatched it, and I just walked away. She was
You
like,
didn't
have a
say
good.
thank you.
Raiden said thank you. She didn't give me
It's
the book
for
bag.
Raiden.
She didn't give me the book bag. Why would I need to say thank you for? She gave it to Raiden. And I told Raiden, did you say thank you? And Raiden said thank you. And I left. But you see how it turned out to be where she thought she can co-parent with me? And then all of a sudden it was Mr. La Loma. As soon as they see me coming, they told Raiden, come on. I don't play that. I do not play that. No.
Yo,
Last year was the lunch lady
Uh-oh.
talking about, oh, Raiden said that you told him that he couldn't eat this and we don't allow this. I said, listen, whatever we put in that lunchbox, he gonna eat. If he come out without eating that lunchbox, it's gonna be a problem. Because I don't co-parent with the teachers. I don't co-parent with a government. I don't do that. The next day they didn't even bother him. And to this day, the lady, the lunch lady, hi, how you doing? Good. Shit. I don't care what I put in that thing. Give it to him. No, matter of fact, I told her, I said, so if it's like that, then I feel offended because you're not giving Latin food or Asian food. So if you're going to serve something for him to eat, you got to have Latin food and Asian food because that's what we eat. Until then, he eat what we give him. And then the next day I told her, I said, you got $5? She said, what? I said, for his lunch.
You asked her for the lunch money.
I said it. I was like, you got $5? She said, in Spanish, because she's a Spanish lady. The security guard already knew. He started laughing. She said, for what? I said, I can buy him his lunch since y'all want to worry about the lunch. He was like, no. Forget about it. They never bother him about the lunch again. Don't play with me. We don't co-parent. People don't know who I'm that worst parent in any school. I'm the nicest person until it comes to my kid.
That's fair.
I'm the nicest person until it comes to my kid because the kindergarten teachers, we had fun. All the schools, we had fun. This one, they started off wrong by telling me what to do with my kid, So, and then you grabbed my kid through the arm and took him to the thing. No, white people, look at the camera. I'm real quick before we leave. White people that are watching my show, never, ever grab a black or brown person's kid by the arm. Never. You don't touch a black girl's hair. You don't touch a black brown guy's radio in their car, and you don't touch their kid and grab them by the arm. If you don't do this. Don't do this, because that's done. That's what got me more upset,
Yeah.
and that's done. So for people that don't know, Rosa said, "Me too." We don't co-parent with schools or the government. I'm sorry. The day that you want to tell me what to do is the day you pay my rent and my bills. You know what I'm saying? But with that said, again, shout out to Alyssa for her Puerto Rican interview.
Thank you.
With New Jersey, thank you guys for inviting us. Our next event that we doing is cancer. We're gonna be doing a cancer thing in October.
Breast Cancer Month next month.
Yes, and if Orchard Beach is doing their cancer walk, that's where we'd be at again, like every year. But I don't know what's going on so far. But
I've actually never done that, so.
oh yeah, it's
I'm
fun.
down.
We do it every year, right? In Orchard Beach. In Orchard Beach, we
I
do
did
it.
the one in Central Park, I think, like once.
Okay. But shout out. But have fun. Enjoy the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, not even. It's already the 22nd. It's like a week.
Yeah, well, but it's
It's
still
only-
going to be warm, though. In October, it'll be a little
Oh,
warm
you're
in the
talking about
beginning.
for summer.
Today
I got you.
officially is the start of fall.
Yeah,
we
it
don't
is the
we don't
summer.
listen. I listen to the weather. I don't listen to the calendar.
I know. I was looking at my stories from last year. I still have my top down around this time.
That's what
So
I'm
was like,
saying.
all right,
I
it's
don't
gonna be
listen to the
nice.
weather. I listen to the calendar. So you got about 2 more weeks of good 60s, 70 to 80s, all right? So enjoy it. We'll see you next week and keep on laughing and have some fun.
Bye, guys.